Hello, good afternoon, everybody. So, today we want to see the next topic belongs to the chapter Human Health and Diseases. So, already before of this, we had seen the information about AIDS, and at that time, I was compare the three most dangerous and dreadful diseases. The two are on your record, and one is not on your record. So in previous class, we had compared the AIDS versus COVID-19 versus cancer. So what are the main symptoms that had been noted in case of the COVID-19, as well as the main symptoms that had been noted in the AIDS? We had seen that. And right now we want to know the another most dangerous and dreadful disease that can cause the millions of the deaths across the globe, as well as many of the people across India also suffer because of this dreadful disease, cancer, and many of the people die annually because of this disease. So, in your syllabi, in your introduction, in the introduction or the introductory part of the topic, they try to tell you the difference between the normal cells and the abnormal cells. So, whom you call the normal cells and why? Normal cells, normal cells. So, it is known for us that in our body, the cells grow and differentiate. Cells divide, redivide. It means the cells can grow properly and they exhibit the differentiation with a highly controlled and regulated manner. It means in our body, cells grow and differentiate by a highly controlled and regulated manner. So all the cells in our body had have such natural establishment, had have such machinery to grow, develop, and differentiate in highly specific manner. As a result, that cells, the parent cells give birth for the new cells, and in this way the daughter cells had been formed and the growth occurs or takes place properly. And that type of cells referred out term as a normal cells. That are the normal cells, where the cells can grow, then cells can differentiate in controlled and regulated mechanism, in highly controlled and regulated manner. And such type of mode of action, such type of mode of behavior that exhibited by this normal cell, that referred out term as a programmed cell death. Programmed cell death. So already before of this, in previous class, I was told you that in AIDS also, the story related to the in details of that had been diverted, because HIV, whenever enters in the body of someone, at that time that attack on the macrophages first, and macrophages utilized for the replication and release of the new HIV particles, but the macrophage does not rupture. And then after that, what happens? The TS cell ruptured, lysis of TS cell takes place. So for both type of the cells, they represented the one diagrammatic representation, the attack of HIV. So in that case also, the many of the concept and in details, because that things are beyond the scope and limitation of your syllabus. Here also same thing is there. This programmed cell death, this is the most important term, or this is the most important information related to your this cancerous study. but that is also not on the record. Why? Because this many of the things, because this is the very big or very huge subject for the research program, for the scientific study, and hence there is an intense scope for the research in the field of biology as well as the medicine, the field of medicine. And here, in case of the cancer, what happens? The cancer, the experts of those people had a in detail knowledge about the cancer study. They referred out them as a oncologists. They are the experts for the analysis and interpretation of the cancerous growth in the body of someone. Then here, oncology means the study of cancer. Oncology means study of cancer. So one of the discipline of biology that had been deals with the in detail study of the cancerous growth in the body of someone, that is the oncology. So this is the part of oncology. Here, this cancer word that had been taken from the term crab. Already you people know that crab animal, what that does. Whenever the crab trap to the any body organ, your body organ, जब crab जो है वो आपका body organ अगर trap करता है, तो then what happens? अगर आप लोगों ने उसको तोड़ दिया, उसको मार दिया, उसको काट दिया ट्रैप को, तभी भी वो जो ऑर्गन को ट्रैप किया उसको छोड़ता नहीं. So that crab activity. So whenever the this disease occurs in the body of someone, then that region suffer by a crab-like activity, and hence the name cancer. So see here, whenever the programmed cell death is there, this programmed cell death is also known as apoptosis. This is also known as apoptosis. When the apoptosis happen in the body of us, when the programmed cell death occurs or takes place in the body of cell, in our body, at that time, our cells exhibit the normalcy. That are the typical cells. So the cells in our body remains as typical. It means that cells can exhibit the mortality. It means, you people familiar with this, that in our body, what happens? The life of each of us had been started from a single cell, that is the zygote. So zygote redivide, then the embryo formation takes place. Then after that, the fetus. It means the cells, they can grow, divide, then develop, then mature, and then after the completion of their lifespan, they can get died. So that is the programmed cell death. And hence, we born, then we grow, mature, perform our life aspects, and then after that, everyone had have a death. Finally, death is there. So in this way, the mortality is there. And this is the good thing. This is the nice thing in the survival of that individual, But if suppose in some of the individuals, what happens? In some of the individuals, there is a lack of apoptosis. So this lack of apoptosis means this is the unfortunate for that individual. And remains of the mortality in the body of someone because of the normal cell, that is the fortunate for that individual. That is the fortunate. But whenever there is a lack of apoptosis, then that is the unfortunate for that individual, because after the lack of apoptosis, here the cells does not remains as a normal cells. And as a result, the cells can become becomes immortal. As like the amoeba. And this immortality, whenever in some region or in some part or in any location of our body, the certain tissue or the organ where the cells become immortal, that is the unfortunate for that individual. Why? Because in this region, what happens? These normal cells becomes as a abnormal. It means the cells previously, those were normal or typical, that right now becomes as a abnormal or the atypical cells. And it happens, why? Because of certain agents. Whenever the certain agents, specific agents or the carcinogens that remains successful to enter in our body, that remains successful to enter in our body, then that resulted into the transformation of this normal cell into the abnormal cells. Why? Because the highly controlled and regulated mechanism that disturb, that can get disturbed because of the carcinogens, and as a result, the cell previously, the normal cell, if suppose exhibit the cell division in 1 hour duration, in 1 hour, as an example, this is the assumption here, and then the same cell that start to divide just in a half hour. It means the cell division mechanism of these normal cells after the carcinogenic attack that becomes as a speedy, and cells start to divide fastly. As a result, what happens? These abnormal cells can exhibit the uncontrolled growth. As a result, the unorganized mass had been formed. And this uncontrolled growth of the cells that resulted into the abnormal cell formation, unorganized mass had been formed, and this unorganized mass means this is the tumor formation in your body. So this tumor is also known as the neoplasm. This neoplasm means, what is this? This neoplasm means oncogenic transformation of cells. Oncogenic transformation of cell. And once again here you need to know that the normal cells can exhibit one specific property, the virtue of which, virtue, it means the property, the virtue of which exhibited by the normal cell, that is the contact inhibition. See here, contact, these cells can exhibit the contact inhibition. One of the most important virtues of the normal cell, typical cell, one of the most important feature exhibited by the normal cells of the typical cells. But whenever these cells, because of the carcinogens, start to behave as an abnormal cell, then these abnormal cells exhibit the loss of contact inhibition. It means, suppose, for example, this is one tissue here, and this is the group of cells for that corresponding tissue. Then here another group of cell, it means this is the another tissue here. I am indicating here in the red color, and this one is in the green color. So what happened? If this green cell, this is the normal cell, then this cell, whenever come in the contact at the time of cell division mechanism, cell divide to form the 2-4 daughter cells, and then when come in the contact and when there is no space, the growth of this cell can get stopped. That is called contact inhibition. But if this cell does not remain as a normal, and if this cell, because of the carcinogenic effect, start to behave as abnormal, then this cell exhibit the encroachment on these normal cells also. This green cell exhibit the encroachment. It means the cells, those start to behave as abnormal, they can invade, invade. It means these cells can exhibit the invasion property, invasion property, as well as that can cause the encroachment on the nearby normal cells, and such type of mode of action, such type of the behavior exhibited by this abnormal cell that lead to the formation of the tumor. It means that lead to the formation of neoplastic appearance in that particular region of our body. Neoplastic appearance means that is the oncogenic transformation of cell. Again, here this transformation term had a concern with the different concept of the genetics, because in case of the animal cell, what happens? Already you people know that in the biotechnology and other topic, bacterial transformation is there. So that is the mode of behavior of bacteria that had been changed because of the change in genome. So bacterial transformation is there. But for animal cell, for the human cell, or for the animal cell, or for the plant cell, we does not say the transformed cell. In that case, whenever there is a change in the cell because of the change in genome, that is the that you have to call as a transfected animal cell, transfected plant cell. Transfection is there. The terms related to the T, I like transduction, transfection, transformation. So I will tell that at that time whenever you learn the biotechnology. So see here, this is the oncogenic transformation of cell. Oncogenic transformation of cell. So here the abnormal cells differ from the normal cells in regard of this contact inhibition, invasion, as well as encroachment, and many other functions. Many other properties are there, but that everything is beyond the scope and limitation of your syllabi. So according to introduction, this is sufficient for you. Right now, see here, after the introduction, they try to tell you the types of tumor. So these tumors here, they are of two types. Tumors are of two types. See here, the benign tumor, this is one type, and the malignant tumor, this is the another type. So out of these two tumors, these benign tumors, these are the little bit, they can provide a little bit damage for that particular locality, but these are not the lethal. This type of tumor formation in the body of someone, that is not lethal. But the malignant tumor, because this malignant tumor can cause the malignancy in the body of someone, and that is the dangerous, that is the lethal for that individual. If suppose there is early identification of the cancerous occurrence in the body of someone, because by recognizing the red signals of the cancer. So already in the previous class I was told you the red signals of the cancer. So accordingly, if someone remains successful to identify the cancerous growth in the early stage, then the treatment is possible and the curation of that cancer is possible. But in many of the cases, what happens, once that the second stage start or the beyond of that, then the disease is not curable, death is always there, and here that is the malignancy. So in benign tumor, what happens here? Tumor means that is the swelling. Suppose anybody is suffering by the many of the swelling in the different regions of the body. So that is because of the certain genetic problems, and where that tumor, that is the localized tumor, and that tumor is confined in that particular area only. The tumor, those are confined for that particular area only, and does not spread from one part to the another part of the body, and that can cause the little bit damage for that region only, but that are not lethal. Such type of tumors are called as the benign tumors. So many of the people suffer from the benign tumor, but they have no cancerous growth in the body, because benign tumor means the cells of these benign tumors does not behave as a oncogenic transformation of cells, or does not act as a carcinogenic cell. But in malignant tumors, what happens? In malignant tumors, here in this case, in malignant tumors, in this tumor, these cells from this tumor, the cells, they can spread from one part of body to the another part via the blood. It means some of the cells from, suppose this is the tissue or organ that had been come under the trap of the crab-like activity, it means under the cancerous growth, then some of the cells, they escape out from here. So you have to call that sloughed, SLO, that type of word they mention in your NCERT, sloughed, SLOUGHED, sloughed. Some of the cells sloughed and then escape out from this tumor, and then they can spread in the another part of the body, and again they can cause the malignant tumor. It means this is the spreading of these cells of the malignant tumor. The spreading of the cells belong to the malignant tumor in the different part of body and can cause the cancerous growth in the different region. That is the metastasis. And this is one of the important aspects of the cancerous growth in the body, metastasis. So the cells from the tumor or the neoplasm, those can exhibit the metastasis. That type of cells and that type of tumor referred as a malignant tumor. And from the swelling or from the tumor, where from the cells does not exhibit the metastasis, does not exhibit the metastasis. So that is the case of benign tumor. That is the case of benign tumor. So you have to differentiate the such type of information whenever they can ask for you in what aspect the malignant tumor differ from the benign tumor. Malignant tumor differ from the benign tumor in regard of the metastasis. Metastasis had been exhibited by the cells of the malignant tumor, whereas metastasis does not exhibited by the cells of the benign tumor. And benign tumor, that is a localized tumor that remains in a confined manner. It means does not spread from one locality to another locality and can cause the little bit damage for that particular region. But in malignant tumor, what happens? These are the harmful tumors. These are the harmful tumors, and they does not restricted for a particular locality. Some of the cells from this tumor, they can escape out. It means sloughed from that region, and then spread the cancer in the different parts of the body, and that is the malignancy. So the malignancy can be spread in the body of someone by metastasis. So such type of information you should have to know about the types of tumor, about the type of tumor. Then after that, see here, the causes of cancer. Causes of cancer. The next is the causes of cancer. तो आप लोग देखिए ये कॉजेस ऑफ कैंसर जो है, जो रिकॉर्ड पे स्टडी पे दिया है वो क्या है. So the cancerous growth occurs in the body of someone because of the certain agents, and these agents are also known as the oncogenes. Oncogenes can cause the oncogenic transformation of cell, and that can cause the malignancy in the body of someone. So the see here, they are of three types. The cancerous growth occurs in the body of someone because of this type of the agents. So they mention for in your this NCERT syllabus the three type of the agents. Physical agents are there. Physical agents. Then chemical agents are there. Chemical agents. Then the biological agents are there. So see here, these physical agents, then chemical agents, then the biological agents. Physical agents in the sense of the ionizing radiations, I like the X-rays and the gamma rays. Then the non-ionizing radiations in the sense of UV rays, And this type of physical agents, they can cause the damage for DNA. They can cause the DNA damage. And that lead to the neoplastic appearance in the body of someone. This lead to the neoplastic appearance in the body of someone. Then the chemical agents, see here. So these are the certain agents, as like in the people, those chew the tobacco continuously, they suffer. It has been discovered that, or it scientifically proved that they can cause the lung cancer in many of the occasions, lung cancer. So the nicotine, this chemical is responsible for the lung cancer. Again, the asbestos is there, mustard gas is there. So these are the chemicals, they also can cause the lung cancer in the body of human being. Again, what you need to know, that the aflatoxin chemical and the vinyl chloride, they can cause the cancer in the liver cancer. So these are the certain chemical agents, they can cause the cancer in the different regions of the human body. Then biological agents in the sense of certain viruses, they can cause the certain type of the cancerous growth in specific regions of the body, or the for example, you people know that human papilloma virus. So that can cause that acts as a oncogene, and can cause the cancer of cervix in human female. So already you people know that cervical cancer at many of the times caused by the human papilloma virus. Then Epstein-Barr virus, that also can cause the certain type of cancer. Then the hepatitis B virus is also there. So these are the viruses they represent as a biological agents, and they can act as oncogenes and responsible for the oncogenic transformation of cell. It means the cancerous growth in the body of someone. It means the responsible, all these agents, they are responsible for the malignancy in the body of someone. Malignancy in the body of someone. Then by knowing these causes of the cancer, you must have to know the types of cancer. Types of cancer. Cancer means this is the class of diseases. Cancer, this is not a single disease. Many type of cancerous growth occur in the body of someone in the different regions, in the different organs of the body. So on the basis of where the malignancy had been developed, where the malignancy occurs in the body of someone, they whenever they does not mention the types of cancers in your NCERT syllabus, but I am going to tell you, you have to remember for that, and they are as like. So see here, types. Whenever they does not mention the types of cancers on your record, it means in your syllabi, you must have to know the cancerous types. So you people know that omas is a suffix in the name of cancer. Omas is a suffix in the name of cancer. So accordingly, the sarcomas, then carcinomas, then lymphomas, then adenomas, then the sarcomas, carcinomas, lymphomas, and leukemia, then glioma, then melanoma. So these are the different group of cancers. So cancer, that is not an individual disease as like the HIV infection. So this is the class of diseases. Sarcomas, everywhere omas is suffix. So sarcomas means many of the cancers belongs to this group, sarcomas. The breast cancer, cancer of large intestine means colon cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer. So these are the certain type of cancers, and that is on the basis of the origin where the cancerous growth occurs or takes place, and where the crab-like activity happen. They had been formulated, or they had been given such type of classification about the types of cancer, the sarcomas. Then whenever the cancerous growth occurs in the bone region or the cartilage region as well as the connective tissue, they categorized as a carcinomas. Sorry, that happens reversely. Carcinomas, and see here, I am extremely sorry. Carcinomas means the cancer those occurs in the colon. It means the colon cancer, lung cancer, breast cancer, they comes under the category here in carcinomas. And then the sarcomas means the cancer that had been concerned with the cancers of the bone cancer, then the cartilage cancer, as well as the connective tissue cancers, they comes under the category sarcomas. Then lymphomas means the cancer of lymphatic tissue. Then adenomas means the cancers concerned with the glands in our body, different endocrine glands and so on, thyroid gland, pituitary gland, so on. Then the leukemias, it means this is the type of cancer that originates in bone marrow and occurs in the blood. So this is the type of blood cancer where the WBC count had been increased. That is leukemias. This is glioma, means the cancer of glial cell. Melanoma means that is the skin cancer. So these are the different types of cancers. Then what you need to know, see here, This CONC, it means these are the proto-oncogenes in your body. So see here, this is most important aspect related to the apoptosis, lack of apoptosis, or the lack of programmed cell death. So what happens in your genome? You people know that inside the nucleus of your cell, chromosomes are there, and they possess or in the DNA, and where the genes are there. So the cellular oncogenes are there, and they are in inactive form. In our genome. It means the mechanism that responsible for the cancerous growth, that is already available in the body of each of us, But whenever these cellular oncogenes, it means they are also known as the proto-oncogenes. These proto-oncogenes, whenever remains as inactive in the body of us, that is the fortunate of us. That can cause the programmed cell death in our body. That can cause the mortality in our body. And that is the nice thing for the survival of us. It means these proto-oncogenes, they exhibit the switch off mechanism. And that is beneficial for us. That can cause the survival of us. But contrary to this, if suppose in certain conditions, this switch off mechanism or this switch off program, if triggered by certain type of the agents, what had been I told before of this, if this switch off mechanism that had been triggered, it means whenever the proto-oncogenes, they had been triggered because of the certain agents, that is under the certain condition that lead to the neoplastic appearance in the body of that individual, and that is the unfortunate for that individual. It means in the genome the program is there, but whenever that is switch off, that is nice, that is in the favorable for the survival of us. But if that is switch on, it means whenever these inactive genes once triggered and then they switch on, that is the unfortunate for that individual, because there is a lack of apoptosis in the body of that individual. It means there is a disturbance for the programmed cell death, and that lead to the malignancy in the body of that individual. It means there is a oncogenic transformation of cells. It means the cells becomes as a abnormal, and that lead to the malignant tumor formation. So this is one of the important aspect that had been given in this syllabi related to the biological agents. By knowing this, will be moved for the next article, that is, or the next section of this topic, and that is the detection and diagnosis of cancer. So whenever someone feel any red signals in the body of he or she, at that time he or she need to approach with the doctor. Then the doctor, what they does in that particular region or the location, they can try to detect the suspected tissue under the examination. It means for the detection, biopsy and histopathological studies. It means if suppose someone is suffering by the cervical cancer, then with a certain type of devices, the doctor insert that device and then cut the tissue of that suspected region, and that tissue that is in the laboratory stained and then examined under the microscope, and that is the histopathological identification, where in that region the mode of behavior of the cell had been changed or not, where the cells remains normal or becomes as abnormal. So that is the one type of detection. That is that is possible in certain type of cancer. Then the another, so biopsy and histopathological studies for the suspected region. Then the another different techniques, they had been given the different techniques for the detection and diagnosis of the cancer. That is radiography is there. Radiography. It means here for the detection of the cancerous growth in the body of someone. Radiography is there. Then after this, they had been mentioned for you the another technique, that is the computed topography technique. Computed topography technique. So this is one of the advanced type of the techniques, and that is for the analysis and interpretation of the suspected cells in the internal regions of the body, internal organs of the body. So computed topography here the in this technique this is the three-dimensional images. They can develop the three-dimensional images, and with the help of the disease occurrence or the cancerous growth that can be identified. Then after this, MRI technique is there. MRI technique. This is more advanced type of the techniques. In this technique, the strong magnetic field, they generated the strong magnetic field, and with the help of that, they can detect the what we can say pathological and physiological changes in that suspected region of the body. So for the identification of the cancerous growth or the malignancy in the internal organs of the body, these two type of the advanced technique utilized, and these are the techniques those they had been mentioned for the detection and diagnosis. Next to this, molecular techniques are also there. Recently the molecular techniques had been developed, and that molecular techniques are utilized or used for the detection of the genes in that individual. Detection of the genes in that individual. Those exhibit the inherited susceptibility of certain cancers. Inherited susceptibility means certain type of the cancer they had been comes from their parents. So that is the inherited susceptibility. Once the genes are identified, those responsible for the inherited type of the cancers, they identified, and then accordingly that the oncologist can suggest or advise for that individual to avoid. They can suggest or advise to avoid the exposure of him, the exposure of that individual to the certain type of the material side like chewing of tobacco, etc. So this type of information that had been mentioned in one of the paragraph. So all these are the different techniques. With the help of that, it is possible for us to perform the detection and diagnosis. Afterward of this, by knowing this, the last one article of this topic, cancer, that is the treatment for cancer. So in old days, traditionally, the primitive treatment is like the surgery. Surgery means whenever there is in this type of treatment, there is a removal of the tumor. Whenever the tumor is doubtful, then that is operated by the experts, and that removed from that body part, if that is possible. So that is the surgery. Then after this, the radiotherapy is there. Radiotherapy. In this technique are used as irradiated lethally. It means इसका इस्तेमाल करते जो कि जो कैंसरस ग्रोथ जहाँ सस्पेक्टेड कैंसरस ग्रोथ है वहाँ का जो इन दैट एरिया द सेल्स दोज आर हिस्टेरिटी दैट आर द नॉर्मल सेल, तो उसको क्या करते कि वही पर्टिकुलर रीजन को रेडिएशंस का रेडिएशन सेंड करको they try to neutralize or destroy the cancerous cells in that region. Radiotherapy. Then chemotherapy is there. Then chemotherapy means here the chemotherapeutic drugs are used for the destruction of the cancerous cells. So in this aspect, it means the chemotherapy treatments, the popular drugs as like the vinblastine, then vincristine. So such type of the drugs, chemicals, they are used for the destruction of the cancerous cells without providing any damage or harm for the normal cells. Those are present in the surrounding of that cancerous region, Then after that, the most target specific treatment recently available, and that is the immunotherapy treatment. Immunotherapy treatment. And this treatment had been come ahead. Why? Because our immune system remains failure to destroy the growth of the cancerous cell, because the cancerous cells basically that is the part of our body, and hence the immune system does not work properly against the destruction of the cancerous cells, and does not recognize the cancerous cells and the normal cell. It means the abnormal cells and the normal cell as a part of our body, because from the normal cells cancerous cells have been developed in our body. So as per the immunological aspect, recently this is also the one type of the molecular technique. So in this technique, what they develop the biological response modifiers. As like alpha interferon is there. What had been mentioned in your NCERT, that is one type of the protein, that is alpha interferon is there. And this alpha interferon that can activate the components of immune system. And then the immune system remains successful for the destruction of the cancerous growth in certain regions. So in certain type of the cancers, this technique also proved beneficial or useful. So this is all about the cancerous growth in the body of human being. And whenever you feel this discussion nice, then you do the video, you do the like for this video, and then if possible, then you try to share this video with your friends and the relatives also, and again subscribe the channel. So already I am developing this type of the video for the student those belongs to the CBSE syllabus and English medium as well as the ICSE syllabus, because the student those belongs to the Maharashtra and they have problem in English understanding. For that purpose, I developed the videos in Marathi English on the same topics. So this is all about the today's topic. We will see the next part in the next class. Thank you for all of you to listen me peacefully.